A lot of people always talk about what is the biggest pain that you can sell towards. Well, in this video, I'm going to share the 3 buckets or the 3 sources of pain that you can use to market your business and sell and close more deals more often. Stay tuned. What's happening, FlowChat Connector? Sean back at you here with another FlowChat Sales Training, high-ticket tune-up. Hope you're ready. Hope you're having a great day. Today is Thursday. Don't forget, Thursdays are the #1 day to close deals, right? Statistically proven and factual that more deals get closed on Thursday than any other day, followed by Tuesday and then by Wednesday. So the middle of the week should be your hot spot. So hopefully you're closing deals, or at least have a bunch of meetings set up today to go ahead and close some deals. Today, I'm going to dive into a couple of things. Got a great question that came from Sal. Sal asked this. He said, Sean, my message isn't hitting right with my sales calls or my marketing. Do you have any suggestions? And absolutely I do. Today, what we're going to cover is the 3 sources of pain, where they come from. I'm going to give you some examples, and then of course give you some spin kick kayas that you can put into your world. Okay, so what are the 3 sources of pain? Well, number 1 is financial pain, right? We all know this one. And what does this mean? It pertains to the economic factors such as the loss of revenue, low profitability, or bad ROI. And as a pro tip with this one, financial pain is highly visible and easy to measure, right? So this is one of those things. The financial pain should not really be so much in the marketing piece of what you're doing. Rather, this is in the sales piece of what you're doing. So when I look at a sales conversation and a marketing combo, right? Because marketing and sales are the kissing cousins. One hand needs to know what the other one's doing. When we look at the other kinds of buckets of pain here in a second, that's where we would focus some of our marketing. But when it gets to financials, this is where it happens in the sales conversation. So if you're not talking about budget, you're not talking about how much, the prospect has tried to invest to solve the problems that they're solving, that's a great place to have the conversation. So in your sales game, make sure you have some part of your sales convo that talks about financial pain. And the easy way to go is, hey, again, we always start with encouraging dreams. Where are you trying to take your business? Oh, I'm trying to go here. Oh, what's the biggest thing holding you back? Now we have a pain indicator, and our job is to take it to personal impact. So what we would do is say, oh, tell me more about that. Can you be more specific and maybe give me an example? How long has this been a problem for you? What have you tried to do to fix it? And how much did that cost you, right? I ask those questions one at a time and get an answer back, and boom, now I'm into the financial understanding of where it's at. The second thing we can talk about when it comes to sales and the financial pain of things is understanding what the lifetime value or the amount that a prospect would, or your prospects clients would invest with them. So say they sell something that's costing like, 5, 10, 15,000, and your solution is only 2 or 3. Well, then the conversation becomes very easy on the financial side of things, saying, well, look, if we engage and we just grow your business by 1 more client, you're going to be cash flow positive in this exchange. Does that make sense? Yes. Boom. Now you've just solved the problem financially. But again, financial can be used a lot of different ways. I just wanted to give you a few examples. Let's move on. The second bucket of pain, which is valuable, is the strategic pain. What is the strategic pain, Sean? The strategic pain includes issues that affect key business risks that can compromise the development, manufacturing, marketing, or delivery of products and services. And a quick pro tip here for you is strategic pain is not always visible as financial pain is, and cannot always easily be measured, right? So what's the strategic pain? Going back into the conversation that we were just having, right? Hey, where are you trying to take your business? Oh, you're trying to go here. What's the thing holding you back? Oh man, pain indicator. Now we have to dig down into personal impact. So we go through those first questions. Tell me more about this, right? And then we'd say, give me an example. Be a little more specific. How long has this been a problem for you? What have you tried to do to solve it? How much does that cost you? And then the next one. How do you feel about that? Strategically, that person's going to be like, dang, this person's digging, right? And once they dig far enough in the sales conversation, they'll share with you where, again, if you remember our session from a previous one where I talked about kind of the anxiety, fear, like, want, need, fear, anxiety, and how the primal and the subconscious brain talk to each other, and the conscious brain. And this is where you dig into that conversation and you get to that place where people are telling you that stuff. So again, strategic pain is a very good one if you understand how and where to use it. And I'm going to give you examples here in a second. And the last bucket is this one. The last bucket is personal pain, or personal impact is the result that we're looking for. It's made up of the negative feelings and emotions affecting those who are involved in the buying decisions, i.e. level of stress, job insecurity, working long hours, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. Quick pro tip here on this one. Pushing on this one in a sales conversation will always, most cases, get the fastest results. What do I mean? Again, going through those questions. Hey, where are you trying to take your business? Oh, you're trying to go there? Okay, what's holding you back? Pain indicator. Now we have to dig to personal impact. So we say, hey, tell me more about that. They share something. Can you be specific? Give me like an actual example of what's happening. Here's an example. How long has it been going on, right? The shorter period of time they've been of feeling the pain, the faster they're going to want a solution. So if it's a pain that's been around for years and years, it's not going to be as priority to solve as one that just happened last week. That's why we ask, how long has this been a problem in a sales conversation, right? And then we go to the next question. It's like, what have you tried to do to fix this? Oh, I've tried this and this and this. How much of each of those things? Now we're on the financial pain part of it. Oh, I spent this and this and this. Did you get a return? No. Oh man, financial pain, right? Dang, how do you feel about that? Strategic pain question. Well, it sucks. I really hate it. And then we go to personal. We haven't really tried to give up solving this, have you? You still want to solve this, don't you? Yeah, Sean, that's why I'm talking to you. Like, this is really frustrating and painful for me. Oh man, like, what does it look like if we don't solve this for you? What happens to you? This. Now they're thinking, oh my God, like this guy is just in my brain. He knows what he's saying, or, and all of a sudden the bond and the connect goes really, really strong. Then they say, Sean, you understand my problem better than I could even verbalize it. And I definitely have the right solution for you. Or I definitely think you have the right solution for me. I'm ready. Here's my money and let's go forward. Okay, so that's the 3 buckets of pain. That's kind of how you use them in a sales conversation. And now I want to give you some real world examples. Let's start with Domino's Pizza. Everyone knows Domino's Pizza. So what do we got? Domino's Pizza. What did they market to? The pain they solve. So the experiment that we need to be focused on is understanding what's the one problem that you solve better than anyone else on the planet. Example, Domino's Pizza. They don't make the best pizza. They make pretty good pizza. It's not the best pizza, right? We'd all agree or disagree. But the anxiety of not knowing when the pizza will arrive is the problem they solved. Why? Because their slogan was 30 minutes or it's free. Now you have no anxiety about when your pizza is going to arrive after you order it. Right? That's the problem they solved. That's what allowed them to become the biggest pizza franchise in the world, because they solved the pain. They solved the anxiety. Now, if you remember, it goes like, want, need, fear, anxiety. They're all the way down in that primal brain place when they're marketing like this. This is why it works so well. Okay. So they focus on solving an anxiety about hunger, about not knowing, hey, I really want a pizza. When is that effing thing going to get here? 30 minutes or it's free. They marketed right to that pain. And that's why the pizza chain exploded. Next example, Starbucks. Everyone loves Starbucks. Let's talk about it, right? So what's the pain that Starbucks actually solves? The pain they solve is that people miss a transitional environment between work and home. They don't have a way to really change gears. People going from the office, working long hours, and they zip home and they bring all that head trash with them. And then it leaks into their personal life and it causes fights and anxiety and stress and all this other stuff. So what Starbucks decided to do was to create a transitional environment between work and home, and they called it the ideal third place. Hey, stop by, get a little bit social, get a coffee, unwind for a minute before you go home and spend some time with your family. That's the original reason why Starbucks exploded, because people were working all these long hours and they needed a place to defrag. Not at home, because there's more stresses and other things that come from home life, and not at work, because there's that. Where's the ideal third place? Well, that's why Starbucks exploded. Okay, so they again are marketing to a subconscious anxiety, and it works really, really well. And lastly, let's talk about Uber, because Uber, again, is another great example. And they put this in their marketing and in their sales conversations, but I just wanted to share. Uber solves this pain, going from one place to another quickly and cost effectively without owning a vehicle, right? Some people in all, like where Uber has become very popular is, hey, I don't want to pay for a cab. I don't know when they're going to get here. Cabs are annoying. I don't want to sit in a cab. And then there was this whole boom of, oh my God, there's all these cars available on my app now. And I can just get my neighbor to come like take me somewhere and I can pay him way less than I ever pay a cab. Like, oh, that's a big pain solver for me. This is why Uber became one of the fastest growing businesses ever. Even nowadays, like still just crushing it. And then there's competitors like Lyft and some of these other people. But Uber was they were the milestone. They were the ones that kind of broke the pattern, because they marketed very quickly to the pain. They focused on the pain. And so at the end of the day, as I bring this back and just kind of go full circle with you guys, this is the secret. This is the thing. So the one thing that I would definitely share, and Bryce is a master. He said, Yes, become the doctor. Poke, prod, and twist the knife. Repeat their pain, assign an emotion, ask a question. Oh my God, you've been dealing with blank. Sounds overwhelming. What have you tried to fix this? Right? That's so valuable. So good advice, Bryce. Thank you so much for sharing that today. And again, my point, the only thing we need to focus on, if you don't know this very, very clearly, spend some mind time and understand what's the one major pain or anxiety or fear that you solve with your solutions for your prospects, and then build everything off of that, because that will become a very robust solution in which your business will continue to grow. It will make your sales conversations super, super easy, and it will give your marketing team a bunch of content that they can then riff off of. And with that said, you've just been tuned up. It's been a wonderful Thursday. Again, get out there and close deals. Thursday is statistically proven the best day to close deals. Fact, bar none. So get out there and get on the phone, lock up a deal or two today, celebrate. Let me know your wins. Love you guys so much. And with that said, I can't wait to see you next time.